absolutely delighted to say I've now been joined by Joe Willaert, who's the incoming president of FERMA for the next 2 years. Joe,
yes.
Well, A, congratulations, and B, thank you for taking the time to join us.
Very much.
So I guess a very basic question. When does your term of office officially start?
It starts officially tomorrow at the end of the forum, so I think around the clock of 12:50, and it lasts for 2 years.
So you're going to have a nice quiet time now till noon tomorrow, and then the pressure starts.
Absolutely.
Excellent. What does the next 2 years look like for you within your presidency? What are going to be the big themes for you that you're going to want to push over that time?
The big things for me, first of all, continuity. I had the opportunity that my predecessor, that Julia, the current president, changed the election procedures. In the past, the election was done a couple of days before the forum, so overnight you were faced with the issues, with the challenges of the presidency. I had the opportunity that has been elected as deputy president already in December of last year. So I had a 10 months period to prepare myself to work in the shadow of the current president. So I know a lot of things. So my first target, if you wish, is very boring. I will continue with the targets we are already doing. I think this is very important. On the basis of that, I see for me 2 cliffhangers, 2 real priorities. And that is, first of all, the recognition of the function of risk management within the company and in the outside world. And secondly, to be part of the decision-making process within the European community.
I guess just kind of thinking then as a final question, and maybe looking down the other end of the telescope to the risk management community, what do you think they're looking for from FERMA over the next couple of years, and kind of what do you see as their big challenges and the things that are going to keep them awake at night, and how do you help them?
I think the risk managers keeping awake at night is, I think their function. Because what I earlier said, I know from discussing with risk managers that they are, I don't say that they're frustrated people, certainly not, but they feel that they are not always considered for the job they do. So there is no recognition, and mainly I think one of the problems is that there is no real definition of risk management. In the financial world, this is regulated. Risk manager and the function of risk management is regulated within that industry. Outside the financial world, it isn't. So whatever company you see, it depends on the culture, it depends on the management, it depends on a lot of on the character of the individual, that you see that there are that many definitions of risk management. So I think, I'm convinced, because we talked with the risk managers, that also through the certification process, we can give a definition to risk manager that they can identify themselves to, that's our function, that's what we do. That's the added value of our function for the company. And you see that more and more also in the outside the financial companies. You see in the year report, there is a mentioning about risk management. So it starts, and the involvement of the risk manager in the decision process is growing. What the risk manager also attends, I think, is the close relationship, a close contact with the top management, with the ex-committee, even with the board, because they are really partners of the board. They need authority, not to contest what the board says, but to execute the goals, the strategic goals of the board. And I think that's really what the risk manager is expecting from FERMA.
Yeah. And I guess, again, sorry, as a final question, one other follow-up that seemed to come out of that. You had your couple of networking lunches, the ladies' lunch, and you had the young professional lunch as well. I guess there's a little part in there about replenishing the pool of risk managers coming into the industry, and maybe I'm putting words in your mouth, but it feels that's another thing over the next couple of years, is to keep driving that regeneration of the...
Even more. I like that question, because I would even go further. When you ask a boy or a girl of 12 years old, well, you want a fireman, police officer, these kind of things. And a step further, when you leave college and you studied economics, law, engineer, first thing they will do, will become an engineer in a large company. They will become part of a bank. very few are thinking of risk management. And I think we have to make the job of risk management sexier, because it is a sexy job. It is a very important job. It's such a fascinating job, but it is not known by the students who left, who are rich, just received a degree. And that's certainly an opportunity and a challenge for FERMA.
Oh, excellent. Well, Joe, thank you ever so much for taking the time out coming to
You're
talk to
welcome.
us, and good luck for you.
It was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Thank you.